Every now and then in WWE, a really hot act just comes upon us and completely changes the game in WWE. We had it with Stone Cold in the Attitude Era, Chris Jericho in 2008 when he turned heel, CM Punk in 2011, Daniel Bryan with the Yes Movement in 2014, and now we have Becky Lynch in 2018, and I say this with no exaggeration, she is on the same level as all of those guys in terms of how hot she well and truly is right now. I think it's universally agreed upon that Becky Lynch is just absolutely outstanding at the moment. Her work is just so good. But it had me wondering a bit, where did Becky Lynch really start in WWE? Because it did take her a while, or it did take WWE a while to find her footing. So I've thought about it, and I think I've kind of came to the decision on what match really made Becky Lynch famous and what made her be where she is today. What was the catalyst? Or was the stepping stone to let her come up to the main roster, be a part of the Women's Revolution, and be where she is now. It's absolute badass. So, Becky Lynch debuted in NXT in 2013 with that pretty awful Irish dancing gimmick, just completely stereotypical because she's Irish. She has to be a dancer, of course. She made her in-ring debut on the 26th of June 2014 episode of NXT, defeating Summer Rae, and the next week she would team up with Bayley, losing against the BFFs, which was Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Remember the BFFs? Yeah, I know, crazy. On the October 23rd episode of NXT, she would align herself with Sasha Banks by attacking Bayley and turning heel. The two would team up, but as the months went on, the alliance would start to disintegrate, and at NXT Takeover Rival, Lynch participated in a fatal 4-way match for the NXT Women's Championship, involving all of the 4 horsewomen, which was won by Sasha Banks. If you remember that match, you'll remember how awesome that match was. And then on to the 22nd of April NXT episode, Becky Lynch would defeat Charlotte and Bayley in a triple threat match where she would win a title shot against Sasha Banks, who, by the way, is no longer her tag team partner at this point. Her and Sasha would wrestle at NXT Takeover Unstoppable, and this is the match that this video is really focused on, because if you remember this match, you'll remember how amazing she was. This match made me a Becky Lynch fan. I mean, obviously the Fatal 4-Way was good, but we hadn't really truly seen Becky Lynch shine in a one-on-one singles match, and this match with Sasha Banks was just so good, man. That Fatal 4-Way women's match was kind of the start of the actual Women's Revolution that WWE claimed started when they came up to the main roster, but no, it really started in NXT with that match, and this match helped continue it and made it look like that match wasn't just, you know, a one-night luck, wasn't just some lucky match, and Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks quite frankly tore the house down, man. The match received widespread criticism. No, the match received widespread acclaim. I can't speak. The match received widespread positivity and acclaim, and everyone's it was universally agreed that this match was just absolutely amazing. And on the July 13th episode of Raw in 2015, we all know what happened. The Women's Revolution, quote-unquote revolution, officially begun, quote-unquote officially begun, when Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte came up to the main roster in what was actually a really awesome segment. Yeah, it was a really cool segment. And yeah, that in my opinion is the match that made Becky Lynch famous, with the whole backstory behind it. And I think this really was the stepping stone to help her get to where she is now. And by that I mean get to be the hottest act and most awesome act in WWE. Becky Lynch, if you're watching, I know you aren't, but you're great. Seriously, your Twitter game is so strong. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to smack that like button very hard. Let's try hit 1 like. Follow me on Twitter at @TalkToWrestling. My Instagram is @I'mTomBell, and you can buy clothes from my clothing line at noisyclothing.com, though the website is down at the moment. It's coming back. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Goodbye, and keep on rolling.